So fellow babies, we're kind of rolling through all the press conferences. We've got two that aren't particularly exciting, so I'm going to talk about them together. We've got the EA press conference and followed by the Ubisoft press conference. You know, they're two publishers. There's very little suspense about publishers, and I'll do a little sidebar about a third publisher, but the two guys, you know, one, God bless them, EA, tried really hard to keep a secret out of Battlefield Hardline. They had, you know, announced at their earnings call, which was like May 6th, I believe, that they were going to have a new game, but they wouldn't confirm whether it was a shooter, they wouldn't confirm the studio. I was on record in the past saying it is a shooter game from Visceral. It is likely going to be a Battlefield game. The way they were so coy at their earnings call in May, I was 100% convinced it was Battlefield, because it occurred to me, if it was a game just called Cops and Robbers, you know, go be, you know, shoot the bad guys, they would have announced it at their earnings call, because who cares? Like, it's new IP, who would have cared? It had to be Battlefield, because why the suspense? Why the build up into E3? What baffles me, and I invite you guys out there watching to post this on either GameTrailers or Twitter, because I'd love to know, how did that leak? How did the name leak and screenshots, and who got fired? Who figured that shit out? That's pretty impressive to me. Anyway, anticlimactic for EA, because Battlefield Hardline leaked out, you know, the week before E3, or 2 weeks before. So we already know their big suspenseful moment. I don't expect that you're going to see anything other than some, you know, some game footage. I doubt you're going to see anything much more than some FIFA and some maybe UFC, which is coming out in a couple of weeks, but nothing really exciting. EA's got a pretty anticlimactic schedule the rest of the year. I'm hopeful we see some Star Wars Battlefront, some real in-game footage. If we don't see that, I think we'll see Mirror's Edge. I mean, the DICE guys don't have a Battlefield coming up this year. You know, this Battlefield is from Visceral, so DICE is going to want to focus on whatever their big property is, and DICE have kind of inherited the mantle as the premier developer within the EA family. So I think you're going to get either Battlefront or Mirror's Edge or both. Maybe an announcement of, you know, coming summer 2015 or something, which would be cool. I expect that you'll probably get Star Wars first, but you never know. So from EA, nothing really exciting other than stuff coming out in kind of the out year. From Ubisoft, you know, I think Ubi, again, has already told you everything that's coming. You know, we know Assassin's Creed comes out every year. We know what's been delayed. Watch Dogs is out, so there's nothing really exciting to talk about there. Possibly some add-on content for Watch Dogs being announced, which would be cool, and the timing would be right. Watch Dogs appears to be doing pretty well. I'm amazed that this company has done such a great job of innovating on Assassins every year, and so I think we'll see some stuff on Assassins that people say ooh and ah. That happens every year. You know, so every time, like, I actually thought Assassin's Creed Black Flag sounded like the dumbest thing ever made, but when I went to E3 and saw the in-game footage, I went, it looks pretty cool. So, you know, that's this company. They may come up with ideas that we don't embrace immediately, but they look really cool when you see them. They execute pretty well on the game side. I'm actually surprised that they get dissed so badly by reviewers. Watch Dogs looks really good to me, 82 Metacritic score. You know, you're going to see stuff like Far Cry, which they've announced, but we haven't actually seen any footage yet. So you know they're going to give reveals of the games, but we already know what's coming. So nothing exciting out of EA or Ubisoft, other than I think they're going to talk about stuff we already know is coming and show us some more detail. And I think, you know, you're going to start to see what the next generation consoles can do in their second iteration of games. So I'm pretty excited for those two press conferences. Something that won't be in a press conference, you know, Take-Two is at E3. It's a good opportunity for them to talk about the Rockstar lineup this year. And, you know, they don't have a press conference. Rockstar may not even show up. Maybe it doesn't get announced at E3. But one thing I have observed is that the 900 people at Rockstar have managed to turn out at least one game a year for the last 10. So it's highly likely there's a game this year. Now, as I say that, it's entirely possible that the Rockstar game this year is GTA 5. and it's just more GTA 5 online, it's GTA 5 on next-gen consoles, it's GTA 5 on PC, who knows? It's GTA 5 expansion packs, DLC, we don't really know. That might be ambitious enough to keep all 900 people at Rockstar busy. The truth is, everybody at Rockstar doesn't work on GTA. The San Diego guys do Midnight Club and Red Dead. So, it'd be nice if they would talk about that. But Take-Two's been pretty quiet and not really transparent about what's coming out. So I'm not sure E3 is the forum for them. Last year, if you recall, they skipped it altogether. So you don't really know. I just think it's a great time to talk about new content when the entire world is watching. I do expect we will see Evolve, which will be good. I know we're going to see Borderlands, which will be good. So you're going to see the games coming out this year. But I think it would be very smart of them to talk about Rockstar titles. So without a press conference, you never know. That's what I expect from the publishers. And that wraps up this E3 edition. Thanks for joining us. Twist, yeah, it'll still, you're not going to hurt anything. Yeah, just hold the top as you twist it. And twist it, yeah, twist it first and then, yeah, there you go. You see this guy on the bike?
Awesome.
See this man on the bike?
Yep.
100 years old.
Really?
For real.
Oh,
Isn't that
here,
awesome?
man.
Isn't he awesome?
Yes.
Yeah.
No way, dude.
I swear to God, he had a 100th birthday party. He really is 100. But isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
It's not that he's 100, that he rides a bike.
Yeah.
And he does it every day.
Well, that's what's
I'm a
keeping
firm
him.
believer in that.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Going.
Yeah.
At